The new Dulong River, said to flow with anger, has a unique life of its own. It contains the people who cross the harsh currents with a tightrope. And in the gorges lies the oldest trade route in the world, the ancient Tea-Horse Road. And in a peaceful and beautiful village at the end of that road, I could feel the breath of Tibet's rich culture. And today we'll be going to the mysterious valley, which is one of the best parts of the wild land surrounding the Dulong River. Let's go meet the Dulong tribe in a place hidden from the world, where the people and land remain unchanged. When I lived in Yunnan for the 5 years leading up to 2011, there was no place that I hadn't been to. Except for this place. It's the Dulong River, the home of the native Dulong tribe. Today I'm going to try going there again. From Gongshan to Windand, then on to Dulong River Village in Dulong. I arrived in Gongshan after following the new Dulong River. This is the last city of Yunnan province, situated in the midst of the mountains in a deep river valley. China is the home of 55 ethnic minorities and has 155 national autonomous provinces. Among these, the Dulong River New Autonomous Region in Gongshan contains 15 tribes that share a language as well as a way of life. But today in the streets, there are a lot of eye-catching sights. The new tribe members are wearing decorative traditional wear.
지금 사람들이 전통 복장 입고 제가 들은 바로는 선녀절이라는 그 노족 축제가 여기에서 있다고 들었는데 오늘 지금 사람들이 이렇게 모여드는 것 같거든요.
你好，你好，你们都是怒族是吧？是的。啊，那就这个仙女节是什么节日啊？
仙女节。
那
农出节是。
农出节是。
They make their own clothes themselves out of hemp cloth. Their headdresses consist of rattan and cotton fabrics. They are the first tribe to have settled by the new Dulong River. Because of the strong currents, they haven't traveled outside much. Because of this, they have been able to preserve their unique culture. Starting March 15th according to the lunar calendar and continuing for 3 days, this festival, the biggest cultural festival of the new tribe. It began as a celebration the young woman named Dulong, who was wise and loyal. At the festival, new tribe members go to sacred areas and burn grains and pine tree branches as a sacrifice.
I想问一下，这是给谁的？
烧给山神。
山神。
山神，他先人。从烟雾下来嘛。
那你们这种的话，你们想知道是那个希望是什么？
希望许个愿了嘛，平安，平安，财运，
是吧？
之类的，连水丰收，养什么的养什么，还是希望山神保佑。
To the west of Gongshan, over 5,000 meters above sea level, the Dulong River region is hemmed in by the Gaoligong mountain range. What will be China's last remaining wilderness be like? First, I met a friend who has offered to be my guide.
久不见了。
好久不见，
你怎么样？
过得怎么样？
我还行。
啊，我也很好，我回韩国了。
哦，对，3年不见了。
对。
时间过得真快啊！你看我都老了。
是，我也是啊。아 여기 제 오래된 친구인데 오늘 저 동용강을 들어갈 건데 동용강 가는 길도 험하고 그다음에 안에 아는 사람도 제가 적고 해서 이 지역을 정말 잘 아는 친구와 함께 같이 들어가기로 했습니다.
There is a road through these sharp mountains. It takes about 6 or 7 hours to reach Gongdang, the gateway to the river from Gongshan. I'm feeling nervous, and the road suddenly gets even harsher. There's an unpaved road that is quite bumpy, where rocks have fallen from the cliffs. However, these snowy mountains contain breathtaking scenery.
와, 아니 어떻게 이런 풍경이 있을 수가 있어요?
The valley in front of the mountains is just as spectacular. There's also an exquisitely formed marsh. I think that the works of nature are beyond the human imagination. However, I saw a tent down below and went to go find out what was happening.
你们是在这做什么的？
找竹叶菜的。
中药材是吧？
嗯。
哦，那今天过来还是你们在这住啊？
在这里住也可以。
嗯，
回家也可以。
啊，都可以是吧？
都可以的。
嗯。
那不是才采回来的那个。
哦，这个是吧？哦，이게 지금 아마 오늘 캐신 약초 같네요.
那不是才采回来的那个。
이거 참. 这个下面只有药材是吧？上边的不是吧？
上边的是那个它的那个苗子嘛，苗子就不一样。
It's a herb called Qianhu. This one is about 6 years old. Herb collectors build tents like this as shelter against snow and wind, and as a place to rest. They might stay in any one place for a few days while they gather their herbs. These dried herbs are used in Oriental medicine. In this area, 3,000 meters above sea level, there are around 100 types of medicinal herb to be found. But the road is quite steep. And it's slippery as well due to rain a few days ago. We walk down carefully. Suddenly, the herb collector stops. He's picking something. I thought it was just some plant, but he says it's a medicinal herb.
이거는 진짜 약초로 찾는 게 아니고 여기서 그냥 죽는 것 같아요. 정말 많아요.
The stream is surrounded by herbs.
저 잠깐 사이 이만큼이나 캤어요. 네, 정말 많이 있네요.
This isn't a bad afternoon's work. The local environment harbors many treasures. We start out again on our way, which is bordered by snow.
지금 아직까지 여기가 해발고도가 한 3,300m 정도 되는데 눈이 아직까지 안 녹고 있어요. 불과 지금 이 길이 갈 수 있게 된 지가 며칠밖에 안 됐거든요.
Each year, this road is covered in snow from December to April. Even now that the snow is melted in places, doesn't it look just like a waterfall? The road is closed for almost half the year due to the snow. However, if you take into account the rainy season, it's actually only open for about 2 to 3 months. I'm on that road now. However, possibly due to an avalanche, there was a lot of snow on the road, which brought the car to a halt. The wheels got stuck in the snow, so we had to push it backwards. We covered the snow with rocks to give the tires some purchase. Then we flattened down the snow. Will our efforts pay off? Finally, we arrived at the Dulong River. This place is recognized as one of the most beautiful valleys in China. Its water is a mysterious shade of emerald. It begins in the highlands of Tibet and flows down through the rugged mountains. Following the course of the river will lead us to the Dulong Village. We have to cross the river in order to get to the village. It's another challenge for us.
啊，阿路，危险！我也有点害怕。哦，危险。嗯。
差不多有70-80米长的。
아, 이 다리를 지금 건너가야지만 다 저기 건너편 마을에 도착할 수 있다는데 일단 건너가긴 건너가야 될 것 같은데 어떨지 모르겠어요. 이게 지금 이런 다리가 두롱강에 새로 다리가 건설되기 전에 그 물을 건너는 그 세줄하고 같은 용도로 사용되어 있는데 보기만 해도 지금 너무 아찔해 보입니다.
Some locals cross the bridge to show me how it's done. This shaky bridge is called Dio Chio. The Dulong people have been using it for a long time.
那过河吧，过桥吧。
过桥啊？过河过不了，过桥可以。
过桥，加油！
好，慢一点啊。
好好好。
I trust my friend and follow him. The bridge shakes with each step I take, and that shakes my legs even more.
아, 정말 아슬아슬합니다. 정말 아찔한 다리입니다. 지금 아래쪽에는 채 한 20cm밖에 안 되는 널판지가 지금 유일한 제 버팀목이거든요. 그 널판지를 지금 이 철사가 겨우 지탱하고 있어요. 굉장히 지금 흔들흔들거리는데, 지금 제가 다리가 후들후들거리는데 끝까지 한번 가보겠습니다.
I became scared at the sight of the current getting faster.
밑에 물살이 너무 빠르니까 다리가 막 이렇게 막 움직이는 것 같은 착시 현상도 막 들어요. 아찔하네요.
We're on our way to meet the Dulong tribe. I have a lot of expectations, and I think this trip will be even more memorable because of all these obstacles.
지금 저희는 여기 두롱강 상류에 위치한 부하마을이라는 곳에 가고 있습니다. 제가 들은 바로는 올해 안에 여기 두롱강 상류 쪽에 위치한 모든 마을들은 아래쪽에 중국 정부에 의해서 새로 지어진 집으로 모두 이주하게끔 지금 계획되고 있답니다. 그래서 지금 어쩌면 다시 만나지 못할 그런 두롱족들만의 전통 문화와 그들의 생활 모습을 한번 만나보려고 지금 이 길을 걸어가고 있습니다.
Ah, we finally arrived.
나금.
People think of facial tattoos when it comes to the Dulong tribe.
예, 여기 요 두롱광에 사는 할머니들 중에 한 60세 이상의 할머니는 거의 다 문신을 하셨다고 생각하시면 되실 것 같아요. 마을마다 가면 다 만나실 수도 있거든요.
Why do they have these tattoos? I'm going to meet one woman to find out. These people survive by farming near the water. This woman, who is over 80 years old, lives with her husband. The tattoos on her face are still quite clear. It is part of a ritual symbolizing the fact that a girl has become a woman. Suddenly, the woman showed us some trees behind her home. I was wondering what was going on. The tattoo artist pierces the skin with these thorns and uses black dye made from charcoal or ash to draw in their tattoos. It will never disappear. It's a butterfly pattern. It looks painful. It was to prevent their people from becoming slaves to other tribes. These tattoos are a painful part of the Dulong tribe's history. This Dulong tradition lasted until the early 20th century and no longer exists today. Perhaps because of this painful history, the Dulong tribe consider honesty and loyalty to be the greatest virtues. That's why they don't even lock their barn doors. But this place is different. It's a building used by a Dulong tribe member, yet the door is locked. What kind of place is it?
지금 여기 보이시는 건물은 두롱족들이 가지고 있는 곡간이에요. 이 곡간 안에는 이제 곡식들이 저장이 되어 있는데 일반적으로 평상시에는 마을 사람 같은 마을 사람이라도 자기의 곡간만큼은 개방해 주지가 않는다고 합니다. 그게 왜 그러냐면은 이 곡간을 가지고 있는 이 집에서 누군가가 돌아가셔야지 이 곡간을 열고 이 곡간에 있는 음식으로 조문객들을 대접한다는 그런 의미가 있네요. 평상 지금 저기 보시면 문이 굳게 잠겨 있어요. 이런 곡간의 이런 잠긴 문화도 어떻게 보면은 드롱족이 가지고 있는 독특한 문화라고 볼 수 있겠습니다.
Unlike the fast-paced outside world, time passes by slowly here, and the people are able to maintain much of their culture. The older woman prepares to leave home after having a simple lunch with her husband. What is that in her hand? It's a pulley used for the tightrope bridge. It appears she's going to cross the river. The mountain road is harsh. I wonder where the woman's heading. We decide to follow her. The old woman is over 80 years old, but she is still in good condition. I see the river up ahead, and I see a zip line connecting each side. The locals use this to cross the river. The people here have a lot of luggage, perhaps from collecting wood. This dog is crossing too. In 1949, the Chinese government abolished the tradition of tattoos, so this young woman doesn't have any. Although she has little to envy, the older woman is jealous of these younger women. Now it's the old woman's turn. She puts on the harness and attaches it to the pulley. Being advanced in years, will she be all right? Contrary to my worries, the old woman crosses the river effortlessly. She even looks comfortable. As the pulley stops, she quickly pulls herself along the rope. Isn't she amazing?
자, 출발하겠습니다.
This is my second time crossing the Dulong River. It's more exciting this time around. But I still haven't got the hang of how to brake properly.
강길에 나르는 기분이에요. 정말 상쾌하고 시원한데 이게 속도 조절을 잘 못하면은 줄을 당겨서 와야 되니까 그게 너무 힘든데 너무 재밌습니다.
We followed the woman to a village down below. We're going to her son's house. Originally, her son lived with her, but a few years ago, he moved here for work.
是他的儿子吗？啊，怎么不在一起呢？啊，老了就不习惯了，下来啊，这里就人多，这是豆种植是吧？啊。
The old woman has come to see her son, as well as to get some bean seeds to plant in her garden. The son runs a grocery store here and gives his mother some goods. Although they don't talk much, I can feel their closeness. He fills up a bag with produce.
아드님이 엄마 드시라고 이것저것 좀 많이 챙겨 주셨네요. 밀가루도 있고, 뭐 양념도 있고, 분유도 있고. 예.
The woman is in a good mood after seeing her son. As soon as she arrives home, she shows her husband the bean seeds, along with other goods she received. They are proud of the son who takes care of them even from afar.
두 분이 너무 다정해 보이세요.
It will probably be difficult to meet this woman again. After she passes on, it will be hard to find people with facial tattoos. How much of the Dulong culture will disappear? I feel an emptiness in my chest. There are around 7,000 Dulong tribe members in China. Their name comes from the nearby Dulong River. This water is the lifeline of the tribespeople who live upon the riverbanks. This water installation shows off the local flair for improvisation. There is quite a unique sight waiting for us on the path leading down from the village. It's a watermill that uses the abundant water of the Dulong River. It spins well, harnessing the force of the current.
이게 물레방아로 맷돌을 돌리고 있어요.
They are grinding corn. This millstone looks just like one you'd find in Korea. Isn't it amazing? This stick vibrates, causing kernels of corn to fall one by one, at which point they're ground up into powder. It's quite a scientific method.
那你们做这个全部要下完的话要多久啊？
明天这3个月可以有。
明天就可以。啊，
明天
要
可以行了。
啊，是吧？要多长时间？几个小时
1万3嘛，1万3就是。
？1个晚上就可以了，是吧？啊。
The main staple of this tribe is corn, and they can fry it and eat it at any time. The millstone contains much of the locals' wisdom.
那时候就这个村子人都下去是吧？
对对。
那就这个村子的人不在，这个棚子也不要了。
那这以后搞牧场。
牧场是吧？
对呀。
那再见。
再见。
啊，再见。
This is one village that the Dulong people will have to leave as a result of Chinese governmental policy. I wonder if we aren't losing too many precious things in the name of modernization. Perhaps that's why I miss this place, once I leave it, for big, wide world.
이거는 폭포가 아니고 뭐라 그래야 되죠? 그러니까 온천 분수 같아요. 온천수가 저렇게 품어져 올라오고 있어요. 이게 그림이 아니고 이런 대리석을 그대로 절단해서 이 마치 수묵화처럼 보이는데 특히나 이런 그림들은 역사와 전통을 자랑하니까 자연 풍경들도 덩달아 같이 아름다워지는 것 같습니다.